Greetings and salutations, Wastelanders and Wanderers. My name is Oskapt.
And I'm Noodle Pants.
And Nuke and Nice has done it again, giving us a gift within moments of waking up this morning of more Datamine. But we have done it again by taking Bethesda's lame descriptions and making them a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
We have new Patriotic and Vault Tech Atomic Shop items, starting with Patriotic Bottle Plushie. The Nuka-Cola bottle mascot donning Uncle Sam's finest. This soft plushie brings a splash of pre-war nationalism to your post-apocalyptic dwelling. Occasionally whispers, Liberty Prime is online at 2 a.m.
Why doesn't he look like Samuel Jackson?
Oh, he should look like Sam Jackson.
That would be funny.
Oh, he's big.
He's huge. He's huggable.
Next up, we have the Patriotic Cappy plushie, a star-spangled version of the beloved Nuka World mascot. This plushie sits proudly in your camp, silently judging all those commie sympathizers who dare criticize your decorating skills.
Oh, he's like an elf on a shelf, but for commies, not for bad children.
Your mom told me that you like the color red.
Adorable, adorable. Obviously, this is all going to be Independence Day.
Probably 4th of July stuff. Yeah, that makes the most sense. The Patriotic Picket Fence. Now, remember, we're actually operating off of Bethesda descriptions. So for example, the Bethesda description says, this patriotic fence is better than a plain white. This is red, white, and blue.
It's like it's written for 2-year-olds.
Yeah, Bethesda clearly is like tapping their employees' kindergarten-age children to, write content. Or it's just the interns that they still hire from schools that teach nothing.
Well, this beautiful paint job is, of course, a reskin. I own the original set of this, and it is indeed plain white. Comes in 2 versions, white and distressed, and now we get the patriotic red, white, and blue.
A picket fence painted red, white, and blue that serves the same function as regular fencing, but with 300% more patriotism.
Nice.
Keeps raiders out and American values in.
Yay!
Warning, may attract enclave remnants. It's going to be hysterical if any of our descriptions actually end up in the game.
Oh, we're going to charge them for that.
The Stars and Stripes Camping Canopy. Add some stars and stripes to your camp with these patriotic camping canopies.
Ooh, terrible description.
Patriotic canopies that provide shade with star-spangled flair. These red, white, and blue coverings keep the radiation burns to a minimum while broadcasting your allegiance to old world values all the way to Foundation.
Yay! Another reskin, but all of a sudden I feel a lot more comfortable about paying for it.
The thing is, anybody who's ever had one of these things, in Spanish they're called toldos, they actually did a good job of copying the little levers that you press to raise and lower them.
Oh, yeah, so they did.
So anybody who's ever had one of these things knows that they are strategically designed to only last 1 season. As soon as you put them out in the sun for more than a couple hours, they fray and tear and fall apart, and then they turn into like little microplastics that poison the world.
Microplastics.
So the fact that these have allegedly been around for hundreds of years means that somebody has like a whole warehouse full of them and they're bringing them out every year and selling them on the side of the road.
If they don't tear, they go for a walk like tumbleweeds.
Yeah, these aren't tied down at all.
This is just going to be all over the place.
And also now they've combined the spikes going through. That's just going to be a weak point. They're going to totally tear there.
Totally. Okay, this person has never actually owned a toldo.
Nor are they that tall. Good Lord. It's like a 2-story toldo.
It's actually quite stupid.
It is quite stupid. Yeah, it's going to totally let the sun and the rain in. You're going to have like a little tiny square, a fraction of your tablecloth for shade. Next up, we have the Patriot Popper popcorn machine, which is
another reskin.
Boo.
The original popcorn machine is yellow, and there are, I think, 2 versions of the popcorn machine at this point.
I think so.
But this one is patriotic.
This is pre-war food for themed challenges and makes your camp smell vaguely of butter and freedom. The best backdrop for telling those I remember America stories to bewildered vault dwellers.
America.
This is actually great, but it's probably going to get super annoying, just like reality. This is a weather control station that puts fireworks over your camp.
Wait, like constantly?
Probably.
It makes fireworks?
Just makes fireworks, yeah. I can imagine that being like neat for all of about a minute.
Is there another picture for this? Because I don't actually see fireworks in this picture.
Yeah, it's like a launcher.
They come out from it. I thought maybe the sky would be all covered in fireworks.
Well, I imagine they come out and then they explode. And they probably make noise.
All the time.
All the time. If they don't make noise and they just explode, then it might just be pretty. But if it's like constant explosions overhead, you know, some of us have already been to war. Like, do we really need that in this game? A weather control device that changes the conditions in your camp radius when powered and celebrates with patriotic fireworks overhead. Force sunshine on a rainy day or cool fog during a heat wave, all while explosive colors burst in the air. Actually, I don't think it changes the weather. I think it just puts fireworks into whatever the weather is.
That's true. Technically, fireworks aren't a type of weather.
Patriotic M79 paint. A stars and stripes paint job for your M79 grenade launcher. Turns ordinary explosions into freedom explosions.
Freedom explosions! Awesome.
Your enemies won't just die, they'll die with an inexplicable urge to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, hang on a second.
What?
The stock on the top one is upside down.
It does appear to be upside down. Maybe the whole thing is upside down?
Well, no, it's not. The whole thing isn't upside down. There's the trigger's on the bottom, and they've got what is allegedly like probably supposed to be a hammer off of a pistol, but you wouldn't need that on a grenade launcher. And they've got the handle portion of the grip is correct, but the stock portion going back from it should be inverted, because you would want to have the flat part. Assuming you were going to aim the thing, you need to have a flat part on which to rest your cheek. So this is made by somebody who doesn't actually know how a gun works.
That's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, they just put it on upside down because, oh my God. Oh my God, Bethesda.
Oh my God.
The Americana Nuka-Cola machine.
Another reskin.
Their description is, this Americana-inspired Nuka-Cola machine holds every Nuka-Cola variety you could ever want, but which one will you get? Be warned, there is a 5-minute restocking period before you will be able to quench your thirst again. Be warned.
Be warned.
Better yet, a patriotic vending machine that dispenses random Nuka-Cola varieties on a 5-minute cooldown, painted with Americana flair and loaded with every flavor from classic to quantum. This machine decides what you need, not what you want. That's wasteland democracy.
That's right. Don't ask what the Nuka-Cola machine can do for you.
That's right. Ask what you can do for Nuka-Cola.
You know what their descriptions are missing?
Soul?
Patriotism.
Do you think Bethesda employs communists? Dude, you know they do. If not communists, definitely socialists.
Definitely.
Yeah. Do you think they pay salaries according to everyone's need?
100%.
The blue Vault-Tec Games chair. This blue chair would work really well with a table designed to play board games at.
Oh my God, I am so sick of their descriptions that start with, this would be so great, ...
A blue chair designed to complement the Vault-Tec Games table. Features the same industrial-grade materials that survived nuclear war, though somehow still manages to be slightly uncomfortable after an hour, just like the real Vault experience. Yeah, that does look super uncomfortable.
Super uncomfortable.
Like worse than playing board games at McDonald's.
And not at all patriotic. It's just regular Vault-Tec.
Not everything is patriotic. Oh my gosh, they have a yellow one.
Yes, because Vault-Tec is blue and yellow.
Okay. Well, a yellow chair designed to match the yellow games table, visible from across your camp and guaranteed to clash with literally everything else you own, unless it's also Vault-Tec branded. And then of course we have the tables that go with these, so you can mix and match.
Also in blue and yellow.
And if you're Bethesda, this blue table would be a great place to play board games inside your vault. But if you're Gamer Aviator or have a shred of creativity, a sturdy blue or yellow table emblazoned with the Vault-Tec logo provides a flat surface for games, meals, or crafting with that distinctive corporate aesthetic that screams, I survived the apocalypse and all I got was this stupid table.
I want that on the t-shirt.
There we go, so there's the yellow table. A bright yellow version of the Vault-Tec Games table. Same function as the blue model, but with a cheerier color scheme that somehow makes losing a caravan slightly less depressing. I had somebody launch a caravan the other day and I was like, oh, I'll go run the caravan with this person. They never showed up.
Oh, it was their own caravan?
It was their own caravan and they just left it to die. I ran it for them.
I have a side note on that. On every one of our videos lately, people have been asking when Windy will finally arrive. Windy is the NPC that we never got in Caravans, and she actually came with a sidekick. Well, not actually her sidekick, but there was another NPC that was supposed to show up that was going to be like a mermerg. I don't think either of them are coming, guys. I'm sorry. I think Bethesda gave up on them.
Watch them be in today's hotfix.
Oh, that would be funny.
The Vault-Tec Ball Toss.
Ball toss? Whole game is a ball toss.
Bethesda says this Vault-Tec Ball Toss is a perfect addition to your Vault-Tec games room. A carnival-style ball toss game branded with Vault-Tec imagery. Toss your balls. I'm sorry, guys.
We're so sorry.
Toss your balls at bobbleheads to win absolutely nothing. Somehow, still more rewarding than most Vault-Tec approved recreational activities.
It's just such a perfect description of Bethesda in general.
Toss your balls. All right, moving on. Similarly, we have a pinball machine.
A reskin of a pinball machine.
Do we have a pinball? Oh, we do have a pinball
We
machine.
do,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, I was going on about it the other day. So you can relax with a game of pinball after a long day in the vault.
Nobody relaxes with a pinball machine.
But
Like,
do you
have you ever
think-
played pinball?
Do
It's
you
not
think
relaxing.
that the 19-year-olds who work at Bethesda don't even know what pinball is?
You don't think they have one in their office?
Oh, hell no. They might have foosball, but like they're like, oh my god, that's so abusive to people. A functional pinball machine themed around Vault-Tec's questionable experiments. Features lights, sounds, and a working plunger. The high score table mysteriously resets every time you leave your camp, which Vault-Tec assures is not a bug.
It's a feature. Oh, that's cool.
This is the Vault-Tec signal stand lamp, for which they offer for when you need a little extra light inside the vault. A floor lamp with a distinctive Vault-Tec blue and yellow color scheme stands upright like a sentry and bathes your camp in the same sterile glow that's driven countless overseers to madness. Energy efficient if you ignore the nuclear reactor powering it.
Love it. And I want one. I am lacking standing lamps in my camp.
A blue industrial lamp mounted on a three-legged stand emits the same cold institutional light that generations of vault dwellers grew to resent. Offers better illumination than a Pip-Boy, but with 100% more corporate branding.
Way cool. Oh no, here comes the title.
We've got the player title.
Not that we actually have anything against
man.
player titles. Player titles are cool. We're having fun with them ourselves, but offering them as rewards or throwing them into bundles and pretending that they somehow add value to an Atomic Shop bundle is lame.
I'm gonna bet $1 that at some point somebody at Bethesda is gonna think, well, we've got Switchback, so why not have Bareback?
You know it.
You know it's coming. Literally. Tiki? Really? Tiki?
Tiki?
Weekend?
Weekend?
Oh, they're gonna get sued.
By the weekend?
By the weekend.
Oh yeah, that dude has no sense of humor. He sues everyone.
Buoy?
Buoy?
Okay. Is there gonna be Guile? Bareback conductor. There you go. I'm sorry, Switchback. Switchback. Anytime you see anybody in the game using the Switchback player title, I just want you to remember me. Jackasses. So there's gonna be like dirty floater, glowing floater,
Diseased floater.
diseased floater, tasty floater,
Radiated floater.
gamer?
Oh, will they have aviator?
I doubt it, but that's also a suffix. Oh, how come not salesperson, huh?
Right?
How come not salesperson?
Sailed them.
Sailed them. Ah, the Switchback paint. I'm sure one of you will tell us what Switchback is referring to. So Bethesda's description is with the Switchback paint minigun. Because at this point, the person was so drunk, they're like, fuck.
They don't even form sentences anymore.
Words. An angular, aggressive paint pattern for your minigun that makes the barrel look like it's in motion even when it's still. Doesn't improve accuracy, but definitely improves the intimidation factor. Raiders have been known to surrender just to get a closer look.
Wow. That's a sales pitch. That's beautiful.
That is nice, yeah. Question for you, boys and girls. Which of the items on this wall is actually the item being displayed? Is it a bundle of items that you already own? Or is it
One of these things is not like the other.
this?
Why did they take the time to show us so many other things that we already own?
So here you can have a pennant that shows you not actually fishing, but stabbing a hermit crab.
I think it's making friends with the hermit crab.
Oh yeah, every time I've waved a harpoon at somebody, that was what they thought too. And now we're back at the top. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the latest data mine from Nuke Night of New new items coming in the Atomic Shop probably around July.
Patriotic reskins are coming.
Yay! Tell us what you think in the comments. Do you like them? Do you dislike them? Do you like our descriptions? Or should we just have these videos narrated by Modus? Thank you so much for watching. My name is Oskapt.
And I'm Noodle Pants. And until next time,
Dun 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 dun. Stay patriotic, you communists.
In the heart of West Virginia, where the shadows creep and sway, lies a land of rusted dreams, where the brave dare not stray. Appalachia, oh, it's a treacherous ride, with dangers untold and nowhere to hide.